Hello everyone, my name is Epic Soren, and welcome back to Banished. This is going to be Season 4, I believe, of Banished. Yeah, it should be Season 4. I mean, Season 2 went a full 22 episodes. Season 1 went, I believe, 8 episodes. Season 5 went my record lowest 5 episodes. Yeah. So, welcome to Season 4. We are going to just jump right in and do new. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this. Apparently, the name Sorensville is kind of an unlucky name, so we're not going to do that. Let's name it... I know. I'll name it after the town I grew up in. Eagle? No, how do you spell eagle? Wood. There we go. Go ahead and spam that map seed a few times, and let's see what kind of terrain type we want. Valleys, mountains, flat plains, lake waters, marsh, swamp valleys, bleak mountains. Well, So Eaglewood is actually the name of a neighborhood in the city Eagle River, which is also the city I'm still living in. Probably not for long, though. But it's very mountainous, so I'm thinking I might want to go mountains. I think we're going to do just generic mountains. Terrain size, of course, we're going to go very large because we want to have all the space we can to get as many episodes out of this as we can, because I just really like this game and I'll probably keep playing it forever. Probably not forever, but a long time. Alrighty. Climate, mild, fair, harsh, very harsh, Mediterranean, marine, tropical, warm arid, or harsh arid. The climate here is like it's kind of a harsh climate, I guess. So I'm going to go with that. We're going to have disasters on. We are going to start medium plus adds livestock, 5 families, clothing, food, firewood, tools, construction materials. Storage barn has already been built. Seeds for fields and orchards are available already. That's not what we want. I'm tempted to start on Adam and Eve again because I do want to eventually try and essentially beat that and at the very least, get a small-ish town set up and going and alive. But for now, I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not very good at Colonial Charter and I still need to get the hang of it. So, yeah. Whew. I just had a cup of coffee to try and keep me awake for this because, yeah. This was actually supposed to be SimCity, but, it's after 7 now when I'm recording this, so I figured, you know what, I'll just go ahead and make the Banished episode, and we'll have SimCity next week. What's the missionary? That's the parish house and 3 families. 2 of them are uneducated. 2 houses are already built, and some basic supplies are provided. Storage cart is available. Some seeds for fields and orchards. New Frontier. Oh yeah, I've played a little bit with that one. Native Village hard. Native Village Adam and Eve. Silk Road. Harvest silkworms. Okay. El Dorado. What's that? With new mod trees only. Easy game begins with 6 families, large amount of clothing, etc., etc. So what exactly is the El Dorado thing? Just the new trees? I think that's all. That's that. The background music went away. Nuevo Arbol. New mod trees only excluding palms. Okay. That's basically Spanish for new trees. So, that, makes sense. Antilles. Standard easy game with palm and tropical trees only. So, we can go with a harsh climate with palm and tropical trees. I wonder if they would all die. I feel like, they should. Juji Forest. Easy game with bamboo trees only. We don't have bamboo trees, and we're kind of trying to model this after the area that I grew up in. Appalachian Forest. That sounds at least similar to Eagle River. Easy game with all trees found in the mod and game except tropical trees. Yeah. Easy game begins with 6 families, large amount of clothing. Right. Alright, so let's go with that one. The Appalachian Forest. And let's go hard. All trees found in the mod game except tropical trees. 4 families, small amount of clothing, firewood, and tools. No seeds for farming are available. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. and it's going to start loading. And it's going to take a long time to load because for whatever reason this mod makes the game take a long time to load. So we're going to cut to once we get into the game. Meanwhile, I can have something to drink. Alright, here we go. Just give me 1 second. I gotta turn down my game volume on my headset a little bit. Alright, I'm going to zoom out as always because we want to, first things first, set up all of my windows. Oh, that's why we want the full scrolling profession list. The event log down there. Alrighty. And then for a little bit we're also going to want the map open. Okay, so our big river kind of curls around through here like this. Man, the mountains is going to make this tricky. I did not really think that one through. We're probably not going to have any full-size farms, anywhere. I mean, okay, there's some, valleys in here, but it's definitely going to be tricky. Very tricky indeed. Where are we starting off? Here we go. Alright, we're starting off on the Little River. Alrighty, so this will be interesting. It definitely reminds me of where I've grown up. With the types of trees and stuff. So let's go ahead and, oh boy, we don't want to start with roads. First things first, we need to start with food production. So we want raw food, and we're going to want a hunting cabin, which I'm going to plop. No. We got to start in here first. Alright, so first things first. Stockpile. I'm just gonna lay down a big old 6x6 stockpile, and then we will queue up a hunting cabin out there. How big of a range is that gonna give them? That should be good. So we'll put that there. I'll go ahead and hit play so people will start working on stuff. We'll go ahead and assign 2 builders, and that'll be their first job, essentially. And it is a harsh climate, so we're going to want housing to be set up as soon as possible. Alright, town abode, stone house, wooden house, 16, 8, 38, 10, and 2. Right, so we're going to start with some wooden houses, and I'll make them over here. So we'll go 1, 2, I believe we had 4 families, so 3, 4. And we'll go ahead and just lay out a basic dirt road to get stuff set up here. There we go. Hopefully this will work. I'm also going to be trying to put more editing into these videos to essentially take out the boring stuff. Yeah. There's still going to be 1 year of in-game time, but I'm going to keep the time lower at 1 or 2 at the best, or at the fastest, and I'm just going to edit out the spots where nothing is happening, I think. I'm not totally sure about that yet. We'll see how it goes. If you guys want me to just stick with the, going at this 5 and 10 pace, I'd be happy to do that. I just feel like it'll make for a better video if I'm going at a 2 or a 1. Alright, so there's the hunting cabin. Obviously they're going to need more food than just hunting, and holy cow, look at these mountains. So I'm going to go ahead and also, if I can find it, there's the food, queue up a gatherer's hut back here. But they're not going to go ahead and build that until after they've already built all the houses. So, I didn't think they're probably going to need to remove some resources. So I'll go ahead and say remove the resources around our main little clearing here. And that'll be a good place to get us started. Stored food, luxuries. this is going to be a tricky one to pull off, I think, maybe. Alright, so they've started clearing stuff down. The way they go about clearing stuff is weird. They don't, like, you know, start with whatever's closest to them. They, like, go in strips, which in some cases makes sense and is how I would want them to do it. But, wow, this is a really dense forest. In other cases, you know, I feel like it would just make sense to, you know, start with what's closest to you. But they don't do that. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to 5. None of them are getting cold yet because it is currently 61 degrees, and look at that, the sun came out. 62, that's about what it is here during the summer, usually. Mid-60s to lower 70s on occasion. It is still spring, so... yeah, we're building a town in the Appalachian Mountains. I think this will be fun and cool, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Alright. They are still needing stone over there. Have they started... oh, they put down 4 of 8 stone there. Did they get that one? Oh no, they did get all the stone put down there. Okay. So I'm trying to decide, do I put more people into construction? For now, I'm going to put 4 people total into construction, because we want to get up as many buildings as we can, as fast as we can, because we want to have that done before winter, and because winter sucks, especially when you're playing on hard mode like this. I should also notice that our little valleys that we've got going on here are pretty much boxed in, so like this gatherer's hut, he's pretty much got this area because he can't get up these cliffs. He might be able to get up here and like up here maybe, but he's not going to be getting up there, I don't think. It kind of surprises me that the trees are growing this high up on the mountain, but look at that. Whoa, that's... what is that? Oh man, I'm going to have to submit this one to Reddit, because look at that glitch. Uh-oh, somebody's cold. Oh, and we're going to need a woodcutter, obviously, right away. So I'm going to go ahead, lay out some more paths to just get a framework going. And resource production. Nope. Nope. Silkworm. No. Refined resources. Woodcutter. A chopper. That's the easier one. Let's just go ahead and do that right there, because the chopper takes up a lot less materials. But look at that. We got all of our houses built. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and put 2 of them. 1, 2, just like that. So we've got 2 hunters now, so hopefully they can be providing food. We've still got 4 laborers and 2 people working on building the gatherer's hut. Let's go ahead and just queue up the removal of the stone that I'm seeing in there. I feel like I might have missed some like really obvious stone. Oh, guess not. I guess this is a pretty good place to start, though. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. What speed are we going at? 5? Alright, that's probably fine. The one thing I am noticing is this mod, for whatever reason, I can't really imagine why, but it makes my frame rate really bad. Like, even when I've got a tiny little town like this. Maybe it's fraps, but I'm pretty sure it's the mod, because on the slightly modded or unmodded Banished, I get, you know, a solid 60 frames per second until I'm getting up in the hundreds of people. And right now I've got 12 total, and I'm getting 30 to 50 frames per second, which I mean is still pretty good, and this is hardly an FPS intensive game, so I'm not too worried about it. But we got our little town going well there. We've got our hunting cabin over here that has not produced anything yet. We've got a gatherer's hut. Let's go ahead and put 2 people in there. I'll take 1 person off of there, and I'll put 1 more gatherer and 1 more hunter. Just like that. Alright, so now we've got 1 builder, 1 laborer. So as soon as the chopper is built, we'll go ahead... Why do they need 4 stone to chop wood? A child named Yoshi was born! Oh, that's awesome! Yoshi, that's gonna be the episode title. Child named Yoshi. And a child named Lemmet. Yoshi and Lemmet. Yeah, that just kind of took me by surprise enough that I didn't really have anything to say for a little bit. Huh, that's awesome. Yoshi. Very proud. I should go and see where they live. Are they really still cold? Wood and Galen. What the heck are these names? Portez Lea Trinity Lemmet. Rodricky Calisabel Yoshi Talindsay. Hermo Ellen Landolph Kenyat Mabel. It's a big family right there. Had another child born, so that is awesome. And this thing is done being built, so we're going to go and do that and take one person off of building. And there we go. We've got people doing stuff. We've only got one laborer right now, but I think that'll be okay for now. It's now early autumn. Look at those trees turning. See if maybe I can get a good old screenshot to make the thumbnail out of. Because, as some of you on Reddit did say, you want me to use actual pictures of the town. And that does take a little bit longer, but the viewers requested it, and I am all about appeasing my viewers, because without them, I wouldn't be doing this. Without all of you. You guys are the reason I make these videos. I mean, I enjoy making them. I'd probably still make videos without anyone watching, but the fact that, you know, 30, 40, 50, 100 people watch these videos, it just, you know, it makes me really happy, and I'd like to make other people happy, and when people tell me, you know, make your thumbnails out of your actual town, I'll do it. So I'm gonna show off my small town with my little gatherer's hut deep in the woods. Hopefully that'll make a good thumbnail. Anyways, we're gonna be wrapping this up quite soon. Actually, I think for now I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on 10. And see if we can't see how well we fare. Holy cow, it's down to 34 already. 1 degree above freezing. But everyone is... Oh, we need a... I didn't even think about it. We need somewhere to put the food. I almost spaced out on that. Go ahead and queue up a storage barn. Talindsay has become an adult and is working as a laborer. That is good. We're gonna need all the labor we can get at this point, I think. How's our food doing? Not so hot. Could be definitely could be doing better. But I don't... Wow! They produce a lot more when they're with the mods, because normally it's only venison and leather, but bone meal, feathers, and duck meat too. I mean, I'll take it, easily. Hopefully that'll keep us on a relatively balanced diet with the gatherer's hut picking up all that food and everything. But man, they're eating through all that food really quickly. How's Yoshi doing? He's 2 now. That was fast considering we've only been here for a year and he was born, you know, 6 months in. I kind of want to do a Let's Play with the 1 year is 1 year mod, because I feel like that would be a really interesting one. That's one of the beautiful things about this game and the Steam Workshop. There's so many different customizable ways to play it. I mean, if only SimCity had been like that, I would play SimCity even more. I'd like have an exclusively SimCity channel. Nah, I'd still play this game. This is, after all, one of my favorite all-time games, so... Alright, they look like they're getting that storage barn set up. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down. Oh, now I'm going to pause it, because they said it is early spring. We made it through the winter without running out of food. So that... Oh, wow. Looks like we're actually kind of filling it up with food. So that is good. We didn't run out of firewood either. I mean, we were barely keeping up, but we didn't run out. Yeah. So this has been Banished Season 4. episode 1 in Eaglewood. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you are not already. There will be a big old button along with links to all of my other channels and projects and the previous video in the end card, so make sure you check those out. If you have any tips or tricks for me, don't forget to leave those down in the comments. I don't think there's anything else that I need to touch on, so I'm going to say thank you guys very much for watching. As always, I love you guys so much. Peace. Bye.